Hello crochet friends, and welcome back to Yarn Over Hook. My name is Sammy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to do the crab stitch border. This is such a fun border. It's really nice and sturdy. I think it's perfect for a blanket, even some pillows. It gives a really beautiful kind of regal trim. It is super simple. I am so excited to show you how to do this one today, so let's hop into it. To begin your crab stitch border, I highly suggest going around your edges with standard single crochet. This will help keep your crab stitches really nice, neat, and consistent. It is completely up to you whether or not you would like to do that, so I would definitely try both ways to see what you like. In order to begin our crab stitch border, you want to start with a slip stitch into your project. If you did the single crochet border around, then you will simply slip stitch into that first single crochet and pull up a loop. To begin, we are not actually going to go into this next stitch. We're actually going to go backwards. So this will be our first stitch here. So what we're going to do is pull this up a little bit. It'll help with going backwards into our project. And we're going to insert our hook into this stitch. Then we'll yarn over and pull through. You should end up with 2 loops on your hook, twisting just a little bit like that. Then yarn over and pull through both of those loops. That is our first crab stitch. This is what it should look like. Then we're just going to continue that same method all the way around. It's that simple. Really, the only tricky thing is figuring out how to go backwards and then remembering to go backwards. So let's go into that next stitch here. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through. Make sure that you have that nice little twist there. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both of those loops. Oh, it's already looking so pretty. Let's go into that next one. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on our hook. Do you see it already coming through? It looks so nice. You want to keep this nice and consistent by pulling your loop when you insert your hook into that next stitch, and making sure that it lines up really nice and even. You don't want it too tight or it might not lay down as elegantly as your other stitches. So definitely pay attention to your tension. Insert your hook into that next stitch, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. And we'll do it again. Insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. And now onto the corner. I usually do 3 single crochet into my corner to make that corner nice and neat. So I'm just going to do 1 crab stitch into each of those stitches, giving me 3 crab stitch in that corner. That's 1. 2. And 3. And then I'm just going to continue along this edge exactly the same way. 1 crab stitch into every stitch. Once you get this down, you'll be able to go really quickly with this stitch. It crochets up really nicely and doesn't take a lot of yarn. I really love this stitch. So I'll meet you at the next corner. Alrighty, so we are at the next corner. So we're just going to do a crab stitch into each stitch, just like we did on that other corner. So we'll insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on our hook. And then into the next one. We'll insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on our hook. And into the last one. We'll insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on our hook. And there's our other corner. This stitch is so beautiful. So we're just going to do a crab stitch into each stitch all the way around until we reach the end, and I'll meet you there. Alrighty, we have 2 stitches remaining here. I like to always count that first stitch that you did a slip stitch into as a stitch. If you skip it, you'll have a little bit of a gapping here, but if you go into it with one last crab stitch, it will make your border really nice and seamless. So I like to go into that one. But first, let's go into this stitch here. And then we'll go into this stitch where we did our first initial slip stitch. If you didn't do the standard single crochet border around first, it will be the same stitch that you did that slip stitch join into when you added your new color. So let's go into that stitch for one last crab stitch. And then to end this one, you'll have a little bit of a bar here. From that slip stitch into that first crab stitch, I like to do a slip stitch right into that. It's a little tricky to get in there. There you go. But I think that it's worth it in giving a nice seamless edge. Then you will cut this tail and weave it in, pulling it backwards. And it'll give you a really nice clean edge there. And there you have it, the crab stitch border. Isn't that so nice? Oh, I love this one so much. Please let me know what you end up using this border on. I cannot wait to hear all about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ding the bell so you know when we upload new videos. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye! So what is Yarn Over Hook? Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. Join for free today at yarnoverhook.com and show us what's got you hooked.